let's make sure we got our water nearby, and we're gonna begin in a seated position. Just gonna do this. This. Okay. So for the beginning, we're gonna apply certain practice, which is based on our neurobiology. So what we're gonna do, we will be covering our eyes. For this, we're gonna keep our palms slightly curved. Okay, so let's not do any flat palms. Let's not bring any pressure on the eyeballs. The whole idea is to create such a kind of camera, complete darkness for the eyes. So like this, we're gonna spend about a minute. But before we begin, actually, another direction. So later on, we're all sure what we're doing. During this eye coverage, as we're going to be relaxing into that state, reason we're actually doing it, because not only for the reason of being cold, but sometimes I actually recently discovered that my sinuses are reacting to extreme stress. Like, let's say I gave all my energy in certain circumstances, and afterwards, or after the long working day, we might feel some pressure, without even being cold, or heaviness, or even ache around our eyes, even leading us to migraines. So this practice specifically activates that relaxation, that needed relaxation. And as we will be doing that, at a certain point, you will hear to exhale and then to create a pause on exhalation, because we're going to add some diaphragmal reset there. So just to make sure we do it with confidence, with understanding, I'm just going to demonstrate real quick how it should go. So after the exhalation, as we stop breathing, we make that swallowing motion to close the throat sphincter. We're going to be elevating the ribs. So all you got to focus on is just to remain neutral in your spine, and try not to think of sucking your belly in, nothing like that. Just actually focus on bringing your ribs up, which in its way is going to stretch the diaphragm. So as we breathe, when we inhale, ribs go up. Normally diaphragm goes down, sucking the air into the lungs, so it goes down, stimulates internal organs. When we exhale, when the ribs go down, typically, diaphragm becomes neutral. It means that it's right now be the best moment to bring that additional stretch in order to check how we do it. Later we're going to discuss how we felt, if there was any specific thing you want to share about your exploration, because sometimes when we do that, we might actually start sensing some strings in the body, like you're working with diaphragm, but over a sudden you feel it in your neck, or maybe you feel some asymmetry, or perhaps you start sensing certain part of the spine, on certain level. Okay, so just a visual add-on. Exhalation, holding the breath. After this pause, in comfort zone, of course, remaining. So don't overwhelm yourself when you feel the necessity of inhalation. Stop the practice, relax, and inhale. So what is happening, what I want exactly you precisely to see right now, is that when we lift the ribs, the belly kind of sucks in automatically, creates that vacuum. So I'm going to show it one more time so you can see there kind of be a hole here where my stomach is, because it's going to completely kind of be sucked in. That's another also visual explanation of why diaphragm is so important, because if it's stiff, it's going to stuck our belly out. Yeah, it just creates that, I would say, negative abdominal pressure that pushes that belly outside. So one more time, exhalation, holding breath. Okay, was it visible? Did you actually notice how that works? Perfect. So just make sure that I wasn't sucking my belly in at all. I wasn't thinking about my belly. I was just elevating the ribs. All that happened by itself. And so what you're going to be experiencing during that practice, just say for yourself, be completely tuned in, and prepare to actually open for the sensation, to discover how we're doing on the fascial level. Okay, so here we go. Let's actually, if you like to, you can warm up your palms so it gets the more pleasant temperature, for the touch. And we're keeping fingers tight together. Of course, not in the matter of effort, but just keep your fingers slightly, curve your palms so it should feel like a shell. You know, there's some space. Now, as we cover our forehead and eyes precisely, it should feel like, you know, like you kind of sucked your palms on your face like this. You know, like, I don't really know that word in English, but I guess you feel the metaphor here. You understand it feels a lot like your palms are kind of sucking into your face right now, and the goal right now is to create that complete darkness. So as you covered your eyes and you started realizing that right now there is nothing to look at, you feel that kind of vacuum created above your eye holes. So it'd be the best opportunity to relax your eyeballs completely right now. And trust me, it's not about you bringing warmth on your forehead, you know, typically as we warm up the sinuses. It's actually for the nervous system to realize right now that it's okay to relax. It's okay to decompress completely. And as you start feeling it in your face, especially in your eye holes, just obey that instinct. Allow yourself to decompress. Allow that softness to appear in your scalp. Keep sensing it, how it goes from your eye holes into your temples. Perhaps even you start sensing that relaxation wave in the back of your head and neck. Sense your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, allow them to decompress as well. Decompress your feet. And as you continue remaining in this darkness, which is safe, it's a safe space to decompress completely, to remove that stress from the system. Also allow the breath to appear, to emerge in your attention as you do next 3 breaths. Just enjoy this observation as you sense the volume in your body growing as you breathe in very softly. No exaggeration, and then if it feels like it, then open your mouth and relax in the bottom jaw completely. Exhale with a sigh. Let's do one more. And now after the common exhalation, we're gonna create that pause. We're gonna swallow to close the throatal sphincter, and we're gonna elevate the ribs on that breath hold. Just to check the feedback from your diaphragm. Does it go easily? In the first round, you may even feel kind of stuck, like nothing listens to your command. It's kind of not happening, so don't pressure yourself. Relax, breathe in again. We're gonna have 2 more tests just to get where we gotta be. So after the next inhalation, keep breathing softly through your nose. If you like it, exhale loudly with your mouth. And as you completely exhale, nothing left in your lungs, do that swallowing motion in your throat. Keep relaxed. Air is not gonna come back. Now just focus on connecting with the bottom ribs and send them up. As you send them up, just notice how your body reacts. Is there any soreness anywhere in your solar plexus, anywhere else in your body? Sometimes you may even feel it in your sacrum, because yes, fascia connects that all. And of course, diaphragm is in the middle of all that. And so as you feel enough of that breath hold, relax again. Allow your arms to remain relaxed as well. Just keep relaxing, keep kind of letting go and giving up giving up your resistance in the first place. And let's do one more soft inhale. Notice how your ribs are moving. Notice the domino effect in your vertebrae as the ribs are moving. And as you exhale, after the completest exhalation, hold your breath for one more time. Swallow and lock the upper diaphragm, your throatal sphincter now. Focus on lifting the ribs up. Slowly let your palms slide down. Notice the difference, your eyes closed. Without the palms, you start sensing that light around you, the source of the light. Notice if anything changed. breathe in softly into your nose. I must admit, usually when I do that practice with covering my, I would say, sinuses really, I pretty much feel immediate relief. So the pressure really drastically changes. So might happen to you as well, might be something different, just keep observing. Keep achieving your own experience. Keep registering everything, like making an inventory in your body. Just open your senses to achieve, to kind of understand, interpret that language that your body talks to you to through sensation. And as you're going to start feeling ready, please softly open your eyes. And next we're going to apply certain breathing rhythm, breathing pattern, which is going to be 5 counts in, 5 counts hold on inhalation, 10 exhale. As we get this longer exhalation, we literally tell our nervous system it's okay, it's safe, switch from that fight or flight mode into the restoration mode. And at some point, we're going to start applying certain very smooth, articulated movements through the spine. Okay, so just stay relaxed, listen to my voice, and completely intuitively find that pleasure of movement as we're going to be focusing on the rib cage positioning. So there will be movements in the frontal surface, in the perpendicular surface, then there are going to be certain twists. So chest would be the center of that movement, and then just allow your spine to actually start receiving that movement. So don't overthink it, completely intuitively trust that it's gonna work. Just feel it, you'll feel it inside from within. So let's all together exhale, and now inhale for 5, 4, 3, very softly, 2, 1. Now hold your breath. You can again imply that swallowing motion or simply stay here like a balloon hanging in the vacuum. And then exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more cycles. Breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let it go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale, just completely listening to your own sensation without even counting. Notice when you'll receive that satisfaction of completest inhale, then stop, and in your breath hold, also without counting, just notice the pleasure of extension. Again, achieve that satisfaction, and as you feel enough, exhale with a very relief and soft exhalation. Doesn't matter how much counts goes there, just make sure, like this domino effect, you feel from the uppermost ribs to the bottommost ribs, everything like a smooth wave went down your spine. Next, inhale again. Now, doesn't matter how long it's gonna last. As you feel this vacuum in your chest, just hang here for another satisfactory like couple seconds, and then as you start exhaling for the longest period of time, relaxing, giving up any resistance, and then begin the slow motion in the frontal surface with the next inhalation. So focusing on your heart center, just begin changing the levels between your shoulders, stopping for just achieve this satisfaction, just making that happen, feeling that pressure from within you, and then let go, and actually very naturally your body will synchronize the movement with this feeling of relief, relaxation in your body. We're going to do 2 more reps. As you breathe in, just listening to your body vibe and hold, just hanging here, letting that pressure kind of accumulate and equalize, and then exhale completely, like following. Right now perhaps you feel your ribs going down, so maybe you kind of want to go deeper into that. Let's say it feels like drawing 8 number with your heart center. And 1 more breath, the final inhale, just softly till you feel like this is complete. Don't exaggerate. Don't push yourself to get a bigger breath. As you achieve that feeling of satisfaction, hold your breath. Just let your chest kind of spread out intuitively. Listen to that impulse, send that movement, like right now, waving your spine side to side, right and left. And as you exhale, release all the necessary pressure from the areas in the body where it feels like. Perhaps even receive that movement into your neck. Notice how your head received movement from your chest. Notice this movement in your pelvis. And next we're going to continue breathing in the same rhythm. So keep breathing in. What we're going to change is the direction of movement. So right now we're just going to be changing the chestal position between front and back as you hold your pause. And just keep listening to how fast you want to move, how deep the amplitude is going to be as you exhale. Just completely, intuitively give up into this motion. So we keep going. And if at a certain point you'll feel like your arms want to participate in this movement, then just let them elevate and kind of repeat after your spine, being pulled after in your own rhythm of your inhalations and breath holds and exhalations. Perhaps you'll feel like, oh, I just want to keep my palms open like this on my chest level. Actually connecting your arms right now with your chest, letting them receive that amplitude, kind of swinging or swishing from front to back. We're going to do 2 more breath cycles. As we inhale, just without calculation, keep listening to the moment when you'll feel this is satisfactory. Hold your breath, just keep testing the sensation of extension in your body while making those very gentle, not necessarily deep waves, this feeling of how certain pressure decompresses. And then as you exhale, even more intuitively, completely allow yourself to do what feels right to you, maybe to move your arms down, maybe to spread your fingers, maybe even to lift them kind of higher up. And let's do 1 more. Breathing in, holding the breath. And exhaling as long as it lasts, just relaxing on every level. And as our arms are right now up, we're going to use them to perform the next final movement, which is going to be kind of spinal twist. But how we're going to be doing, we're going to be drawing 8 or like infinity sign with our palms, and we're going to make sure that our eyes, our gaze, always follow the upper palm. And as you go, it's okay to kind of move the palm, not only in the frontal surface, it's okay to twist your wrist, just completely intuitively, focusing on the tips of your fingers, gazing on, keep connecting with your breath rhythm. So a soft inhale into your nose, send the palms as high, as deep behind you, it feels good. As you follow with your eyes, naturally your spine will create those pleasant spinal twists. And 3 more breaths, just inhale as feels pleasant and hold the pause as feels pleasant. And then just complete relaxation through the longest exhale. Like thusly combining, kind of putting the movement on your breath. And if anything feels confusing right now, if you kind of got lost on the breath holds, then just let your breath flow naturally. Move as fast or as slow as feels good. Make sure the movement enters your body fully. Meaning let it happen with your neck. Let your eyes receive that movement and follow it. Let's do the final spin. The breath hold. And the complete release with the longest exhalation. Now we're going to allow our wrists to land back on the top of the knees. For a couple seconds, if it feels good, close your eyes and just notice all that movement, all that vibration happening in your body. Might feel as every cell and your body responds to it. So much life, so much energy. So I was talking about the Tao practices and energy practices, what they literally cause in our bodies, that lymph and blood circulation where it gotta be. So just enjoy that state, and as soon as you're ready, softly open your eyes. How do we feel, ladies? All good? Okay, sometimes we might kind of even get dizzy with all that holistic movement. So great. One more question from me, which I'm very curious and I care a lot about that. What would you say about your diaphragmal reset? Was it easy for you? Did the ribs move well? Like, did you actually connect with them? Give me a thumb up if so. Okay, perfect. Okay, so of course. Was there any resonance? Like, did you feel while you were working with your diaphragm, did it lead you anywhere, maybe in your pelvis, like any soreness, neck? If so, please let me know if you experienced your shoulder blade, the neck. Right, left side, or both? Was it the right? Both. Yeah, both. Okay. Natasha, how about you? Okay, all good. How are your sinuses with the covering practice? Did you feel? Okay, yeah. So guys, of course, my dear girls, remember, like, this is for you. You can use those things any moment, whenever you need that. It's pretty cool, pretty effective, and very simple, right? So next, what we're gonna do, please lean forwards. As soon as you feel ready, please shift yourself into the table pose. And as we're gonna allow our body also intuitively perhaps to swing right and left, trying out, testing the body readiness. Please tuck your toes, and with the common inhalation, lifting the knees up, kind of slide into the back. Now step or jump or float forwards. With the common inhalation, as you straighten your knees and send your sitting bones to the back. This is a swan position, or like reverse swan, as we are rising up with a straight neutral spine, reaching up. And now with the exhale, we're gonna enter the chair pose or the low squat. Of course, with the neutral spine, sending the sitting bones to the back, pressing the flat feet to the ground. Now my suggestion would be, with the next inhale, as we go into the mountain pose, reaching up, with the exhale, put your feet together, remaining here, check your scapulas, your shoulders to go down, trapezius muscles to stretch, align your arms in a comfortable, not heavy, not hectic position above your head, breathe in, and with the common exhale, focusing on sending your sitting bones to the back, stretch and align your right leg in front of you. Right now, squat as low as feels good, as feels as balancing between sending your body to the back and compensating, stretching your leg and both arms forwards. Okay, so with the common inhale, again, step your feet together, reach up. And now as you exhale and squat, perhaps this time lower, maybe all the way down. And if you feel today you're in a more passive mood, then just sit into your half lotus pose, kind of get yourself situated here, preparing for the next round. If you feel there is enough energy to keep going, then we're going to repeat two more times as we rise up right now, feet together into the mountain pose. With the exhalation, we bring the right knee towards the chest, and now inhaling, stretching that leg forwards, balancing, sending the sitting bones to the back, squatting to the lowest, breathing in. With exhalation, bringing the knee towards and pressing up, returning to the straight position, the final rep. Inhaling, mountain pose and right leg extended, flex the toes. Feel the balance between sending your sitting bones and sacrum to the back with the common exhalation. Perhaps holding your foot if you like that. Squat completely, and this time we all reunite in the half lotus position. So as we are here, of course, we make sure that balance between right and left sitting bone is okay. The calf rotated, the thigh have rotated outside. And next we go into just inhale, stretch the arms above, relaxing the shoulders, letting the scapula slide down flatly with the exhalation. Reaching forwards with the neutral spine, making sure we don't curve, we don't crunch. Motion happens in your hips, flexing them. It's okay to bend the knee if that feels better. Just kind of simply get your body into this very easy feeling triangle, okay? So there is no extra tension. And now relaxing the shoulders with the common inhalation, kind of going into the cow-like spinal position. Again, focusing on the heart center, kind of what we did in the beginning with the waves in the spine, but in the frame of this triangle. So for the coming 3 breaths, as we inhale, elevating the heart center, gazing up. As we exhale, going into kind of cat pose, rounding the spine, soothing, kind of relaxing the potential in the spine. Inhaling, gazing up again. External shoulder rotation, reaching up with the heart center. With exhalation, the chest tucks down, spine overall curves, and one more inhale, gazing up. With exhalation, curving the spine into cat-like pose. Now, through this ease in the spine, we're gonna look through the left shoulder, and we're gonna turn and place the palms on the right and left side from the knee, doing pretty much the same motion, this wave that begins in the chest at the same time, not exaggerating it so the hips remain relaxed, and the sitting bones, which is important, especially the right one, remains on the floor. And as we inhale, with the palms allocated on the right and left side from the left knee, gazing up. As we exhale and round the back, we're bending the elbows and perhaps reaching slightly forwards to see in this relaxed spinal position where our forehead is gonna go. No pressure to reach the knee, but it might happen. 2 more breaths from this new position, being slightly lowered with a neutral spine. Inhaling into cow-like pose, gazing up, heart center elevates. With the exhalation, as you roll back, so your spine curves, you kind of bring in more pressure on your tailbone. Again, let your neutral spine, shoulders remain square. Let your head go down, relax. Perhaps the forehead goes closer to the knee, but of course no pressure to that. And inhale again, gazing up, bringing your heart center up. Your spine, which is articulated vertebra by vertebra, reacts to that motion as you exhale and gazing down towards your knee, sending vertebra by vertebra, that chain of motion into your spine, going down, letting your forehead just be where it should be. Next, we're gonna set up into straight position, inhaling, lifting both palms up. Now we're gonna just again draw those infinity signs with our palms. It's like a little hello from China. Feels like, you know, some cultural influence. Just have fun right now, don't overthink it. Let your body lead you into certain forms, certain shapes and positions, just through this intuitive flow. So we're gonna do 3 more reps as you inhale. Remember, you are leading your palms and your gaze follows it. Like this, you're gonna actually discover very gently certain spiral motions in your vertebrae, especially when you go to your most left side, as you look up, as you try to send your palms as deep. And then 1 more inhale to the right, follow your palms with the gaze. Exhale, now stay here as you kind of got into this deepest twist to the left. Now lay your right palm on the floor with the common inhalation, external, rotating your left shoulder, reach up, gazing at the fingertips of your left hand, and now just allow yourself kind of go to your right, not trying to lay on the top of the right arm, but really pushing both sitting bone into the floor. And then as you inhale next time, look through your left shoulder, kind of deeper into that left side twist. And then with the exhalation, try to reach your right foot with the palm above your head, not really to the floor. So don't crush, don't smash any spine. Don't bring more spinal pressure than there should be. Actually focus on that very pleasant flow, I would say, feeling of pressure that is equalized in your spine. Let's do 1 more breath. As you breathe in, try to look deeper through your left shoulder, open, stretch the left side of the body, and then with exhalation, give more pressure to both sitting bones at the same time. Push that right heel, foot in general away from your head, and then try to pursue it, like go after it with your left palm. So the goal is not really to go lower. Goal is to feel that stretch, that openness in the space in your left side. As you inhale, please return to the sitting position. And now we're gonna exhale, go back to the frontal right leg. Inhaling, rotating shoulders externally, reaching up. And as you exhale, flexing your hips, Let the neutral spine fold forwards, setting your palms on right and left side from your foot, or supporting it, holding it. Especially if you enjoy this, you can stimulate the neurological spot right under your big toe, or in between the big toe and the rest of it. With the middle finger of your right palm, the left might cover the left heel. So if that's too much, of course, just lay your palms on both sides. And now 2 more breaths. Just send that extension, that stretch into the spine where it needs it the most. Maybe between scapulas, maybe it's into your neck, maybe it's in your low back. It's okay to have your right knee slightly bent if that's what you need right now to feel that support underneath your torso, as well as you might straighten your right leg and keep pushing that right heel away if you feel necessity. You kind of want to lead yourself into more active decompression. So let's do one more breath as you inhale. All the body extends. There is this neutral lengthening wave from your sitting bones into your crown. And as you exhale, allow yourself to relax. Go into a deeper fold. Now as we breathe in, let's sit down. And let's bring the left knee towards us to create the opposite internal rotation. So we're going to lay it in Hatharasana position. Of course, making sure we remove the calf. We make sure the foot is straight. There's no angles, no flexing. And as we sit here, we actually lean pretty much on the front of our ankle and the shin. And now relax or remain in the right leg absolutely relaxed. Doesn't matter you flex it or straighten, just make sure it's in the frontal position. So preferably there is no twist in the right hip. And now either walking with your hands, walking away, or bending the elbows and supporting your hips like this. We are looking for a very gentle way to lay the spine on the ground. So if at some point you'll feel like you want to flex the right leg, it's okay. So lay the sacrum, lay the middle back, lay your head. Of course, your right knee might pop up and your left knee might pop up. Let's see if we can lay it back. So we are not looking for any specific I would say commitment here. You don't have to pressure your spine fiercely into the ground. Let's make sure we have this slight feeling of alignment, that there is no much breaking or like smashing or compression anywhere in the spine. If you have to sacrifice that left knee popping up, that's fine. So 2 options. You might lay your arms right next to your body, or you can create the forearm grip when the right palm grabs the left elbow, left palm grabs the right elbow, and lay your forearms like this behind your head. And for the next 3 breaths, we're just going to be decompressing. And as we decompress, meaning we lose that resistance, that desire to struggle, to put our body into certain shape, as we let it just gain that neutrality, you will notice how it relaxes. Just haven't eliminated that stress. Allow your body to agree on what you want to do with that, and so you will probably notice that you become more symmetrical. Feelings equalize in the right and left side, as well as the left knee just goes down by itself, opening and extending the left hip. Now, as you breathe, keep sending that extension, that volume, where you feel you need it the most right now. Perhaps if your body was numb before, just enjoy that sensitivity that appears, that you start sensing your sacrum again, or maybe the mid of the back, maybe it's the neck. Feel that movement that happens, that domino effect, how the vertebrae are responding to your breathing, how the ribs are moving. Of course, they're connected to your spine. Of course, you sense that motion, or right about to start sensing it. And as you exhale the next time, just allow your body to really decompress, absolutely. Like no firmness left. And with a common inhale, let's return our hands on the hips, pushing against with the elbows. We're gonna sit up. And now we're going to, oh my God, get up again. So what we're gonna do is, as we inhale through the reverse swan, sending the sitting bones reaching up, setting the feet together. Now with the exhale, as you slide your sitting bones to the back, stretching in compensation that left leg to see what is that positive squat for you where it feels effortlessly. And again, feet together, inhale in mountain pose, reach up. Now this time try to squat your lowest. If it feels like this is it for you, you can just sit and allocate yourself in your half lotus pose. If not, come up with me, set the feet together. This time as you inhale, bring your left knee to yourself. Your arms might go up or you may support your left knee. And now with the exhalation, stretch the left leg in opposite direction to shift your sit bones to the back. And now breathing in, rise up, pushing against the floor, just setting yourself up, holding that left leg extended. Final squat, holding onto your foot, sitting down, stretching the left leg, opening the right leg in a half lotus pose, settling yourself in between right and left side. As we breathe in, reaching up, relaxing the shoulders as we exhale. Neutral spine leans forward just slightly, so we don't exaggerate anything. And now 3 breaths with inhale, heart center, gaze up. As you exhale, kind of dive into yourself. We're doing this motion just to feel that connection between your heart center with the rest of your body. Times when you exhale, you may actually discover that unnecessary tension, sometimes it's in your right inner thigh. You feel how you calm your body down, how you soothe it, and automatically your right hip relaxes and the knee goes down by itself. So now as we inhale, with the calm inhalation, returning to the neutral centered position. With the exhale, looking through the right shoulder, placing palms on the right and left side from the right knee. Pretty much the same, just going into this journey of self-exploration as you inhale, gazing up, lifting the heart center. As you exhale, as you roll through the peaks of your sitting bones, sending or like articulating vertebra by vertebra, just sending that wave of relaxation. See how low your forehead is going to go without wishing it to go or touch the right knee. Just feel the wave of movement and where it leads you, where it allows you to go. Let's do one more. Inhale, gaze up, heart center goes up. Let's check the left sitting bone. It should remain on the ground. Don't lift it up. With exhalation, allow yourself to round the spine, send the wave from the bottom to the top of your spine, letting your forehead appear the lowest and the most relaxed. And with the common inhale, we're gonna sit up again, and now we do hello China. We're going to breathe in and following the palm, the fingertips, looking at the infinity sign that we draw, synchronizing it with your breathing. Send your hands as high and as deep to the right and left side as you wish. Like this, it actually lets us decompress as well, remove our attention from that anxiety to need, to must, turn deeply to the right. So just playfully, let's keep moving for 2 more breaths. Inhaling, half infinity sign, exhaling, half, like try to drive your palms deeper to the right. So it will automatically allow you to achieve that deeper twist. And now as we stop, as we turned to most of our left, we're gonna place, that's all right, of course, we place our left palm on the ground. As we inhale, reaching up, fingertips connected, looking at the right palm, looking through the right shoulder, and then with the exhalation, reaching towards the flexed left foot as we go into, as we go deeper here, without smashing the left side, but mostly using the inhale to open the right side of the body, using the gaze to reach deeper to the right, and then try to reach to the left foot as if you like to can turn on activation and tighten in the left kneecap. Push that left heel away from your head at the same time as you try to reach after it, not downwards, but kind of along your right temple. One more breath. Keep looking, keep trying to twist yourself a little more to the right, and as you exhale, keep pushing, keep driving the left heel and foot at all away from your head. Keep reaching, following after it, trying to feel how your right arm is kind of being pulled from your right shoulder joint. Now with the inhalation, we're going to return back to the center as we already are lower at the moment in a deeper fold. As we breathe in, just sending this wave of alignment from the bottom through the center to the crown, through the whole spine length, just sensing it, sensing positioning of the shoulders and hips, to be square, and then as we exhale, just let yourself go deeper into this fold. Optionally, yogi's choice, palms on both sides from the foot, or covering the neurological spot right under your big toe and the rest of them toes with the middle finger of the left palm. You perhaps might cover your left heel with the right palm. Make sure both elbows are steady on the floor, or both palms if you didn't use that foot grip. And let's do one more breath, just noticing that the alignment in the body. Go with your attention through those symmetrical hips. Decompress the right and left, both shoulders. Feel the lengthening that happens in your spine as space between vertebrae extends. As you exhale, feel that wave of relaxation goes through the length of your spine, letting the head, the chest, the low back kind of go deeper into that fold. And next, with the coming inhalation, we're going to rise up, and we're twisting the right thigh inwards, placing the right ankle absolutely straight, toes away, removing that right calf away, relaxing and placing the left leg in the frontal position. Now we're going to just gently, very carefully allow our spine to fold to the back. And as we are focused right now on just receiving that feeling of neutrality, like otherwise I would say square hips, square shoulders, but that neutrality, that balance between right and left side, the decompression versus breakage or too much pressure anywhere. So feel that length in the spine right now. Feel that decompression, that lengthening. If you need to bend the left leg in order to receive exactly that feeling that I described, it's okay if your right knee popped up, but also notice maybe that's your personal asymmetry. Maybe on this side it's kind of easier to keep that knee on the ground. And now spend another 3 breaths here with me, just focusing on the breath, how it influences the sensation of space in your body. Trying to focus on that articulation that you feel in your spine right now. Hopefully you feel it, because of course stress and too much tension causes this numbness. So it might be not that easy, but if you do sense it, then as you inhale, feel how the movement goes or begins from the bottom vertebrae, from the bottom part of the spine, as it goes into your solar plexus, as ribs lift from the bottom to the top. What it changes, what happens like sensationally through sensation in your spine. Do you receive that feeling, how it transfers into your neck? How overall you interact with that sensation of extension. Do you fight it or do you obey it? Does it feel comfortable? Does it actually feel? Do you actually feel it? And if not, if there is still some numbness, don't criticize yourself. Just allow yourself to exhale, release any unnecessary expectations with the common exhale, and then one more breath. Just keep relaxing. Keep listening as much as you can notice in your body right now. And make changes that feel right, that feel like safest choice right now. Adjust your position accordingly. And now with the common inhale, supporting your hips, pushing against both of your elbows, sitting up, taking your right leg out from this shape, getting into the final round, the final part of this class. We're going to put our knees, bend our knees like this in the Lalasana position, perhaps connecting the palms, perhaps swishing to the sides. Next, we're gonna lift the butt up and pointing the toes forwards with a common inhale through the reversed swan, meaning sending your sitting bones to the back with your neutral spine reaching up. And now we're gonna step the right leg all the way to the back into this runner's lunge, like this, sending the right foot literally as furthest we can, as longest as we can. And if we feel like we don't want any more motion for the day, then just land your right knee and use some passive stretch here, just letting both square hips being on the same level, help you in this stretch. If you still feel like you want some motion, then with the common inhale, step forwards again, reaching up this time, lifting your right knee with you. With exhalation, step the furthest again on your hands into this runner's lunge, or if you feel like your elbows might land here, thusly finishing your exhale. Then final inhale this time, straighten your right leg, reaching through this mountain pose with the right leg extended. With the exhale, swing the leg to the back through the warrior three, step backwards. Briefly, warrior one, and then land your palms on the ground. Now set the right knee on the floor, everyone, and inhale and drive your sitting bones to the back on the comfortable level to feel decompression in your hips versus any too much compression. If you be too low or any spinal compression, lower the hips, and twice more as you inhale. Send the aligned sitting bones to the back as you exhale. Go forwards with a complete relaxation, like without demanding anything right now. Just feel that ease, feel that light in your chest. One more as you drive your sitting bones to the back. Feel how the chest has been pulled. Place it on a comfortable level here. Don't exaggerate. Feel how this comfort transfers into your neck, into your gaze, into those decompressed eyes. And then with the exhalation, roll through your left foot. Also okay to drive it furthest away. Also okay to double the mat width here, so you can comfortably lean on the right knee, because we're gonna stay here for a bit. And now it's just intuitive, because what I don't want you to feel is boxy or somehow like compressing again. So just notice what would make it for you easier. Maybe sending that left foot further away, or maybe you want to begin rotating your left thigh externally. So just to bring that ease into this position. And as we also allow ourselves to kind of bounce up and down, for the next 2 to 3 breaths, we're just gonna add the palm movement. As we inhale, spreading the fingers, gazing up to this external shoulder rotation, lowering the hips if we want through the external thigh rotation. And again, inhale, up, and exhale, down. Let your heart center completely open, elbows and palms driven away, lifting. So all this we do to kind of feel like we're throwing down all that weight from the back of the head, from the shoulders, going into this complete chest open. And now with the common inhale, we're going to set the fingertips again on the floor. We're going to step that right leg forwards again into Ulasana, wider squat. Point the toes outwards, and then allow yourself to sit down. Now point the toes forwards and lifting the heels, kind of rolling through your feet and tucking the toes, land the knees. It's also okay to put a double layer of your mat here. So we're about to finish this round. And with the common inhale, pressing up against your toes and knee centers, rotating shoulders externally. First, just place your palms on your low back, kind of on the top of your glutes, where they will be creating certain pressure to help you stabilize the pelvis. Of course, as you put the palms and they start pushing your pelvis and tilt your hips like this, you'll feel the ab toning. So right now, either just stay here breathing, if it feels like the safe bay here. Of course, let's remember that shoulders are rotating externally, elbows being driven to the back and to the center. Just spend 3 breaths here. Or if you want to add some, I would say, cycling here, then with the common inhale, gazing up, with the exhale, roll again through your feet into the seated position, and like this, just listening to your breathing as you inhale, returning into this half camel pose, gazing up with the exhalation, driving both of your knees and sitting bones to the back. And one final inhale, returning to the knees this time, perhaps driving your arms above. And now again, it's your choice. If you like, you can go into classical camel pose to remain here for the next 3 breaths. If this is something that feels too much, again, return into placing palms on the shields of your glutes. And as you rotate shoulders externally, just allow, trusting that the strength of the front of the body allows you to kind of lean more to the back. So not like reaching your heels, but in this back bend, making sure that the back of the body, especially your low back, feels very stable. So engage your glutes together with the palms supporting your low back here. Just find the most appropriate, the most comfortably feeling version of this position. Perhaps you can also kind of flow into it little by little to the third breath. The regular camel will feel doable. And as you exhale in this shape with the coming inhalation, return seated. And we're gonna rise up as the heels touch the ground through the reverse swan, rising up. Feet go together. With the exhalation, we step far into runner's lunge, driving that left foot really far away, already preparing the left hip for extension, and either staying here, kind of playing, allocating, settling into this position, trying to set that right foot further into this like kind of almost split, or keep going into the next 2 cycles. With the kind of inhale, left knee goes up, reach up. With exhale, step further away. This time perhaps setting your elbows on the ground, and one final move. This time left leg is straight. Reach up and then swing through warrior 3 into warrior 1, and then land on the ground. This time the left knee goes on the floor, elbows land. Now settle between right and left side. In the body, it's up to you. You might lift that left knee, kind of switch forwards and backwards, like really explore. And it's okay if also you kind of do things asymmetrically, because right here it feels like this would be the right choice. And then as we feel ready with the coming inhale, slide the sitting bones to the back, neutral spine. With exhalation, slide that right foot forwards, drive them square hips forwards, and again inhale, driving the sitting bones to the back, just to feel the length of the back of the right leg, and then exhale, go down, just to feel the length of your left quad. No exaggeration, no pulling, dragging, pushing anything, just basically exploring the body, lengths and spaces. Now we go into remain in this deep hip positioning, and we need to make it comfortable. So if you want, fold the mat. If you want, start creating more space between the points that you lean on, because when they're closer on one line, this feels like more challenging. If you can create more space, this will feel like more stable, more safe to relax. Of course, feel if you want to lean on the external right foot edge, and now inhaling, driving the palms up and then to the back. With every exhalation, with the palms together, let your hips go even deeper down. And 2 more. Inhale, gaze up, exhale, let the elbows, palms, and hips fall even lower, but what feels safe, so don't exaggerate it for your left hip. Breathe in, breathe out. Now lay both palms on the ground, step forwards, feet wider, pointing the toes outwards. With the coming exhalation, squat into Lalasana, palms in front of your heart center. And then as you feel ready, point the toes forward, breathe in. With exhalation, lift the heels, so really try to feel the length of your feet. If you want to prepare the double layer of the mat to land both knee centers on the floor. Inhale an external shoulder rotation, reach up. Feel the length from the knees into your crown, into the fingertips, and then feeling that length with the exhalation, just let the shoulders go down, trapezius muscles stretch, scapula slide down, palms on the tops of the glutes, so not to the side, but actually closer to the spine. So this automatically arranges that external shoulder rotation. Exhaling, tighten the glutes, tone your abs. Feel that going back happens not because you break your low back, but mostly it's safe to change the thigh angle, kind of bending the knee, hanging more to the back, and gazing up. This is how the frontal bend actually happens. It's not on the cost of your low back. And now choose if you want to go to the camel pose, or if you want to just hang here. Now if you want to add that circulation, then with the kind of inhalation, driving yourself kind of more to the back, rising your arms, and then with exhalation, lifting both knees as you drive your sitting bones to the back, and again inhaling, roll through the feet, rise up, or maybe even into your camel pose already, and then with exhalation, lifting both knees, compensating in one last inhale, reach up, camel pose if you want, exhaling, roll into the back, into the squat. And now from here, we're just gonna sit down in a comfortable position. Great job, everyone. I'm just gonna finalize with one of the most, in my opinion, powerful, like creating most powerful shift pranayamas. So we're gonna do pretty much the same. There will be 5, let's say 5 counts. Inhale 5, pause 10, exhale. Don't feel obligation. You must not fit that specific rhythm. What you must is to feel that comfort within, that feeling of satisfaction from the length of your inhalation, then satisfaction from the breath hold, and complete satisfaction of it as you exhale. So like if there's 2 more counts left and you feel like, oh, my breath is gone, don't create any pressure on yourself. And then after several cycles like that, we're gonna create a breath hold. The breath hold after exhalation, why it is so powerful is because for our nervous system, this is literally death. When we hold breath after exhalation, it's like our body gives up all those logs that it carries, on daily basis, including, our emotions, our traumas, a lot of things, our biomechanics as well. So all the tension that sits in the fascia, it will start kind of releasing. How? Like you need to understand a couple steps here. First, don't push yourself. It will either happen naturally or it's okay if it doesn't happen, which means that typically it feels safe for us to hold breath after exhalation for maybe 3 seconds. It also depends if we made the full exhale, because sometimes there is still oxygen left and then it doesn't feel like, a tragedy at all. So be gentle with yourself. Just promise yourself to explore rather than do it already today. So after you will exhale, you will do this 10 count, very long exhalation. Do that swallowing motion, or if you feel better, you can actually kind of just compress your nostrils, and then just see how it will go. First, notice that moment, and there will be like a bell ringing, like, hey, we need to inhale. And then in order to develop that skill, the skill you're going to be developing is that distance from stressful situation. This necessity of inhale, it's like stress that's stroking us in the moment, and now it's our decision. We can go with that stress, begin panicking and be like, whew, or we can step back for another 3 seconds perhaps and see what happens. Build in the distance from the stress. Okay, and then the longer you explore it, you can actually discover that you can hold the breath after exhalation for very long, up to a minute. Of course, no need to do it today, but just you can develop that skill, and just sharing my own experience with that. The longer you hold that breath, you start experiencing tremors. Your body starts, like kind of very weird contractions start happening. It hits us to those most rooted, I would say, built through years even tensions. And so just in order to show you the perspective how it works, for some of us it may even work with the pelvic floor. So you might feel that tension relieving pelvic sphincters, or even your diaphragm. So all that interesting, I would say, body starts talking to us with those things. Other thing you might feel is kind of this energy flow, like after that step when the body released the tension. Okay, so what's the next level? It's that sensation of extreme amount of energy that just circulates in your body in certain areas. So my sincere wish to you is just best of luck. This is very intimate zone. It's up to you right now to decide where, how long, how deep you want to go, because through that thing you literally contact your subconscious. And then what happens afterwards, after this type of practice, your brain actually starts changing neuroplasticity. So that would be the best moment to imply new habits, okay, to kind of plan your future. So very good that right now it's evening time where you are, and so you can actually before bed kind of spend the time also in intimacy with you to actually figure out, okay, how do I want to feel in my body? How do I want to exist? What things I want to attract? And so don't hesitate, just give yourself green light to fantasize, to bring those new intentions, and to let your brain, give your brain that open door that actually these new things are achievable as well, and no need to hold on to old scenarios. Okay, so with this said, let's tune in into the practice. I'm going to be your timekeeper. It is exactly the moment when we're finishing the class, so Natasha, give me 1 more minute, after which we're gonna let's all together exhale now. And then inhale softly. Let it be 5 counts. 4, 3, or maybe shorter, or maybe longer. Then hold your breath for this satisfying amount of time. And then exhale twice longer for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and breath hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And one more inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Hold your breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 10, 9. Relax into your exhalation deeper and deeper. After this exhale, we're gonna hold the breath. As you feel all the ribs went down, as you feel that neutral exhale of your body, your spine, and just make that swallowing motion, or literally compress your nostrils and just see how long you can feel comfortable before you'll feel that anxiety of inhalation. And then wait another 3 to 5 seconds, see what happens. You're actually capable of building the distance and react differently than just that panic or that anxiety. And after that was done, relax, open your nose, your throat, breathe in again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold your breath again. This time just listen to your body. Maybe you want to hold that breath slightly longer than only those 5 counts. Feel how this energy spreads in your body. And then exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to the rhythm. 5. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 10, 9. The goal of this pranayama is to decompress, to remove all the old patterns. So just stay relaxed. Relax into this process more than try to achieve anything. And then inhale for 5, 4. Just listen to your body. Once this feeling of satisfaction will appear, hold your breath, or intuitively decide within yourself. You'll feel it when it's time to exhale for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale one more before the pause. Inhale for 5, for up to the feeling of satisfaction, that alignment within your body, that decompression, that extension. Then hold your breath. Keep that feeling of decompression and extension in your body, that harmonious feeling, as long as it exists in harmony. And then release that air. Decompress even kind of deeper. Root your calm into your system. Exhale till you feel the potential of exhalation to the fullest. And now hold your breath. Create that pause after exhalation. First couple of seconds, feeling that calm that you already installed in the body. Just relaxing into the moment when it will not be calm anymore, when you'll feel like that anxiety of inhalation. And try to relax instead of going with that panic. Just relax a little bit and see that relaxation allows you to stay longer there. Stay as long as feels interesting to you, as feels like that's how deep you want to go. Because right now, all those things will start happening, all those tremors, all that shaking in the body, all that maybe soreness will also discover itself, or allow you to discover it. Sometimes you start kind of also understand certain things just through that interpretation of what your body, the subconscious that can't speak, it can only show you through sensation. It might might show you certain things, certain understanding might happen. And of course, with no exaggeration, when you feel it's time, allow yourself to breathe in, go as deep or as shallow as you want into this practice. And we're just gonna do one more inhale as we hold the breath. It's important to create the pause after inhalation, after that exhale pause. Let your body settle, let your body actually achieve all that experience through settlement energy in the extended body. And then exhale, it's up to you. Technically, if you wanna do, you can do one more round of same breathing pattern, or you can simply go into Shavasana right now. So if you wanna do another round, then just a reminder, breath in for 5, breath hold for 5, exhalation for 10. After 3 cycles, do another breath hold. That's probably gonna be the longest. So just trust yourself, choose, or basically listen to your body. It's gonna tell you how deep you can go today, what kind of experience you're gonna create today. And as you finalize your pranayama, the exact way that it's gotta be, trust in yourself completely. Because you are your own advisor here. You are the team with your subconscious. Actually, the more we open to listening to what our subconscious tells us through our body sensation, the more discoveries we can make, achieving absolutely new experiences, I would say, of time management, of effort management. Because going by schedule is great, forcing sometimes, working on the power of will, but once we create that union with our subconscious, the deeper level of how we comprehend things, not only through our rational mind, but a lot of that success in schedule and even also lays in that union, that acceptance, certain rhythms that our subconscious through the body tells us. So if that resonates with you right now, it'd be great to put the right hand on the top of the heart center and the left palm on the top of the navel, and just stay connected for a couple more moments. Just sensing the touch and just kind of internally pronouncing those words that I see you, I recognize you, you're not alone. That subconscious through our body, at times when being forgotten or not heard, actually collects a lot of negative emotions like offense or guilt. But that's just one of the layers. So through acceptance, through telling yourself that you include everything, the full spectrum, it's like telling your inner child the right words that really help to heal. So in a gesture of that union, in that complete acceptance of oneself, with the whole potential, with the shadow, with that negativity, that once we Keep it away from our rational mind, creates a lot tension within. So just let in the energy flow openly, the way it is. Celebrate into life. I thank you so much for tonight. This was great. I appreciate each of your participation. It means a lot, truly. I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. I wish you a very good restful night. Namaste. Love you. See you soon.